not really much of a difference actually. Being a businessman and now having a paradigm shift to being an astrologer, well, it's one and the same. A lot of people multitask and I'm just one of them. So there's not really much of a difference there. What I do feel is that God has given me an opportunity to give back to society in my own ways by being an astrologer. That for me is a bigger satisfaction and a relief. Well, let me explain this to you in a little elaborate pattern. In today's time and today where I'm working at, very frankly, I don't have the patience or the time or the energy to explain something to a layman and convince him for astrology. Howsoever, when somebody comes to me for astrology, even if he's a layman or any person from any factor and start of life, I'm very, very okay. What our main focus is not to con them, not to cheat them, because when somebody's coming to us, they're coming with a lot of aspirations to find a solution to their problems. We are not here to con them. We are not here to take advantage of their problems. We are here to give them pure solutions. So Eye Gardens is practically practical. We make it a point that we give them very precise solutions, be it from the rings, be it from the pujas, be it giving them the real factuality of what their kundli and what their destiny is all about, and yet emphasizing on their karma that they should do it, because as I always say, there is no substitute to karma. Let me give you a little more synthetic answer. First thing first, I like to make astrology, Vastu and numerology in all my consultations. So even when somebody is tapping me from America or Australia or Canada, our prime focus is to guide them right. We look at their charts, we look at their kundlis, we give them the right solutions. Again, like how I said previously, in terms of our rings, in terms of our pujas, in terms of what they should be doing, in terms of their actions. But beyond that, we don't involve ourselves. There's a very thin purview of an invisible line that we cater to, and that invisible line does not permit me to cross my boundaries, even as a guide or an astrologer to them. So, there are multiple things that I always feel that compiles up together to make a good astrologer. Number one, an astrologer has to be honest, sometimes brutally honest for the well-being of his or her client. Number two, the astrologer should not come with a mindset that I need to con the person, I need to fleece the person, I need to extract as much as from the client as I can. Always remember, it's the client who makes you, not you who makes the client. If you take care of the client will take care of you. Three, guide the person right. See, when somebody comes to a doctor, a surgeon, a para-occult science practitioner such as an astrologer, what they're coming on is for a solution. They're not here to be fleeced. The most disheartening feeling for any person as an individual is to feel conned, is to feel that, oh, you know what, I had this problem, I went to this gentleman and I was thoroughly fleeced and there's no solution. So yes, these primarily are very key ingredients to be a good astrologer. Simultaneously, not to forget that you have to be very precise with your craft, very nice, very oriented, and try synthesizing as an astrologer what you can give better and more than what is already being offered to that client. I personally feel this success tag, this being successful, celebrity status tag is all very overhyped. First thing first, I'm very thankful to God to bless me with so much. Very thankful to my family, to my well-wishers, to my Sarmangalo family, who have believed in me, who have always aspired the fact that I am good at my craft and I deliver in complete honesty. So yes, in that regard, I really don't consider these awards more than mere being grateful towards them. Now coming to the other aspect is, when I have gotten these awards, they also build in pressure of reputation and responsibility towards my clients. And that is something which I see in the larger picture, which really matters. One of my clients is dissatisfied and I feel miserable. One of my clients is happy and I feel on top of the world. So yes, just expressing gratitude to the Lord Almighty, all I do know is I have a long, long, long way to go and yet miles to cover. Astrology as in a subject, as an occult science, as in a Vedic science, is something that is passed on to us through our generations of history and culture of India. Vastu, on the other hand, Vastu Shastra means a Shastra, a study of placement of things. Vastu Rakhne ka sthan is Vastu. Now comes numerology. Numerology comes with two different words merged together. Number and logos. Logos is a Greek word which basically means placement. And number, that is numero, means numbers. So placement of numbers is called numerology. These three are not similar. They are not same. There are different patterns of occult science which I like to mix because these are the only three different parameters of occult science that I've got benefit from. So if I've gotten benefit from somebody, I would like to pass that benefit to my clients too. And that's the only perspective. Otherwise, these three are as different as a chalk and cheese. That's a very good question actually. So, I keep saying this to everybody. Karma has got no substitute. Let's understand astrology a layer down. At the end of the day, what is astrology? What are astrologers like me capable of doing? We cannot change destinies. No astrologer can. If I could have changed your destiny, I would have definitely changed mine too. So, why an astrologer? We are the locksmith. जब घर का दरवाजा टूट जाता है या तोड़ना पड़ता है तो एक अच्छे लॉकस्मिथ को बुलाते हैं. ठीक उसी तरह when you want a right guidance to your life, you come to an astrologer who deciphers your life. हम आपकी कुंडली बांचते हैं. We look into your कुंडली and we see to it that things are fine. Beyond that, we cannot do anything. So, when somebody comes to us, we can only tell them, okay, your destiny is very good. If you work hard, you can reach there. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have very great destiny, but if you work hard, you'll be able to survive. So in both the pretexts, karma is a must. So for people who just relax and they feel, oh, we have fantastic destiny and everything will fall, no. You'll have to go ahead, you'll have to work. The only difference you will have from the others is if you work, you will get it. So for people who follow astrology and are staunch followers, first thing first, you're in a good direction, you're in the right direction. But like I always caution people, all my clients and even you lovely people, please never ever ever be handicapped to astrology. Take it as a guideline and a guide path only. Baki, do your karma and leave rest to God. Namaskar.